Hi, gymnast. Let me just get some music going. Hi, Mandy. Let me know how the volume is of the music. Is it too loud? Get my kneaded eraser here already. Sounds great. Can't wait to see. Can't wait to see what you create. Oh, thank you. Try to have it lit well, but not too overexposed. Let's see if turning the exposure down just a little bit will help. Yeah. If you hear popping in the background, my kids have some bubble wrap. Bubble wrap is mine and my daughter's fave. She's 12. Aw. My oldest son is 7, just about to turn 8 in July, and then my youngest is about to turn 4 in April. Good grief. They're going crazy with it. Oh, your oldest is 21. Yeah, they already seem like they've grown up so fast, and they're still technically little, I guess. This music is pretty fitting because this first expression is of somebody crying. Kind of sad music. You need to eat your nuggets first. They're on the Mickey Mouse table. You get some ketchup out of the fridge. What are you doing?
Sticking the things to the wall.
What things?
My drawings.
What do you need scissors for?
I can't rip this off from my
Yeah, just be very, very careful with those. Supposed to hold them by the sharp point.
Hold them by?
Yeah, come here.
Put them down.
Yeah, but if you drop it on your toe, you're supposed to hold them like this.
You have to cut them off.
Well, the blades are on the inside. Just be careful. Okay, now the hardest part is the face shape for me. Ears somewhere down here. I think I made the eyes too big. She kind of looks more angry than sad. Pensive. I rarely ever just sit down and do sketching like this anymore, so I thought it'd be a good thing to do for a live stream. Not worry about making a full-on complete illustration, because I've got a lot of those that I'm already in the middle of trying to finish. I've got a Draw This in Your Style challenge that I'm participating in, and I finished the sketch that I really liked, and somebody on Discord actually gave me the idea to do multiple medium versions of it. And so I've already finished the marker version. A little sneak peek. So this is the finished illustration that I did with alcohol markers, and I've also got the same sketch ready on 2 different types of watercolor paper, because I'm gonna do watercolor and gouache versions, but then I'm also gonna do a digital version. So of course I've got this sketch on my tablet. I've been doing more watercolor lately. Yeah, I'm most comfortable with watercolors, just because that's what I started really, well, I kind of started really with getting into colored pencils, but I found the watercolors the most fun and like the most rewarding once it's finished. But I recently got some gouache watercolor tubes, Like, all I had before was the Himi jelly, whatever it's called. This stuff, this like the jelly paint cups. But I recently got a set of this Artesia tube gouache, and it's upside down. Of course it is. Yeah. So I'm excited to try that out. I have the Himi, but I've never tried the tubes. Yeah, I really like the Himi, but it just, I go in between uses so much, or for so long, that it dries up in the cups. And it's like really annoying to have to re-stir them every single time I want to use them. And so I thought, I'm going to just try the tubes, because I've heard that that obviously is one of the benefits of them. They don't dry up when they're in the tubes, so. I've already made, oh, hi, Rihanna. I've already made a small little swatch sheet of, you know, just the colors that are in there. But I thought for a future video, so I've got this. Let me see if I can zoom out so you can see the whole thing. So I've got this that I made, and I made this using, where is it at? This 12 color watercolor set. This was the first watercolor set that I ever got, that I ever purchased. And out of these 12 colors, I made this chart of 144 colors by, you know, putting all the colors along one side and then also along this side, and then combining them with the respective colors to make this. So I thought for the 24 color set, I've got this already made up. So it's got 23 colors on this side, 23 colors on this side, and in a total, I think it's like 570, well, 24 by 24 is 576, but since the set comes with 2 whites, one is a titanium white, so it's not really meant to be mixed, that's more for like highlights and whatnot. I'll use the other white, and then on the side, you know, the titanium white. I might mix it with a few colors just to see, you know, what it looks like, but for the most part, it should just be like a highlight color. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely going to take some time. But I thought it could be a fun video, and I definitely like the idea of being able to just look up and reference, you know, if I'm looking for a very specific color, but I don't necessarily know how to mix it myself, then I feel like that would be really helpful to be able to just glance up at, you know, this chart and, you know, scan for the specific color, and then, you know, cross-reference what colors make the mix, and then I'm like, okay, I just need to mix this and this, more parts of this, and then I'll have the color I need. Hi, adventurous girl. Welcome. Just talking about watercolor mixing. Okay, so I think her eyes are definitely a little bit too big. I might make them just a little bit smaller. also something that's nice about digital is that I can just tweak these things so simply. I was actually going to get into watercolor, but first I'm going to need watercolors. Yeah, that would be helpful to have. From what I found, you know, if you spend $10 or more on a set of watercolors, they're going to be pretty good. Like, you know, you can't really expect too much from the super cheap ones that, you know, are meant for, like, small kids. But even then, you can still make some pretty nice stuff with cheap watercolors. I feel like it's mostly about the type of paper you use. You know, the higher quality watercolor paper, the easier time you're gonna have using them, basically. Yeah, this was my first set of watercolor paints. It's the Winsor and Newton Cotman watercolor set, and it came with this water brush. Got 12 colors in it. I think when I bought it, it was on sale on Amazon for like $10. I think now it's maybe back up to about $20, but even still, I still have it after like 2 years now. Colors are really nice, and that's what I made that first chart with. Yeah, I still really like this set. I just ended up buying, I ended up buying this one, and it's got tape on it because that's what I use to tape my paper down. But this other one, I think this was like $24. It's the Komarebi Japanese. It says this on the box, but it's the Komarebi 40. I think it's got like 40 colors. Like down here, these are like neon colors, and they also have some metallic colors. I really, really like this set. That's what I use the most. And then another one that I have is the same brand. It's the Komarebi. These are just metallics, and they are super pretty. And I really like them a lot. They're really creamy, really nice to use, and I think this set was like $10. So I think those could be cool if you do like a black outline drawing and then accent it with like gold and silver. Those peach metallics could be really pretty. Derpy shoulder. So this drawing kind of looks like an old lady, which is not what the reference is. If I get rid of some of these lines and start adding in some details, it might help. I've been so used to sketching on my iPad where it's just so easy to tweak proportions and resize and undo and all that stuff, and so I don't want to get out of the habit of sketching on paper because I feel like it would really increase my confidence in drawing, I guess, where if I don't have to rely on undo and I don't have to rely on tweaking proportions, I can just kind of figure it out myself just by using the reference. I feel like it would be a lot more helpful in, you know, building up my skill level.
Go look at the fridge.
Did you hang your drawings up?
I'm gonna look even prettier than just that.
Good.
Wanna go check it out?
Yep, I will as soon as I'm done.
Ow! I hit it with the scissors.
What?
Ow.
You're gonna start sketching now? Awesome. Yeah, sketch along with me. I hope you're doing something. No, I'm not really that entertaining. Goes the bubble wrap again. I made her face too long. Okay, I think I'm gonna start darkening up some of these lines. That hair looks kind of crazy. Yeah, windswept. Yeah, well, in the reference, it looks just pulled back, maybe into like a French twist or like a claw clip, something where it's pulled back really tight and it doesn't look like there's anything hanging down. But I think I made her face too long, and her eyes are slightly too big, so she just looks very, very unique. We'll say that. Not exactly the reference, but never been very good at using references anyway. I'm trying to make it look like a fancy updo. Hair has always been one of the hardest things for me. I'm starting to get facial features a little more. Not really in this one, but a little more. I'm starting to understand and be able to, eyeball where they go, but hair is just something completely different. Well, thanks for stopping by, Mandy Salmon. Salmon. We appreciate it. What?
First one, Lincoln's naked. He has had it around for about an hour.
Okay.
Did you hear that, everybody?
Be inappropriate.
Secondly, I ate about 3 nuggets.
Well, that's not enough, buddy. You need to eat at least like 5 or 6. Really, come on, son. You know you can eat more than that.
No, I can't.
Hi, Rihanna.
I tricked you. Remember how there was 10 nuggets in the box?
Mm-hmm.
There's only 4 left.
Really? How did that happen?
Lincoln ate like 2, 1 maybe 2 maybe.
I don't think Lincoln ate any. Lincoln was eating French fries.
Yeah, I just saw him take a bite of one that. So I'm pretty sure he ate 2, but I don't actually know how many I ate. If we had 10 to begin with, and we had 4 left, and we can eat 2, we'd have 8 to eat. Maybe I ate 4. I ate 4. All this subtracting and adding adds up. You have 10, then minus 2, you get 8, so Lincoln ate 2.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know that Lincoln ate 2.
Yeah.
Because he was eating French fries, not nuggets.
Yeah. I saw him eat nuggets.
Really?
Yeah, I'm I'm pretty sure it all fits together if Lincoln eats 2. Lincoln eats 2, you have 8 left, right?
Right.
So you have 10 minus 2 equals 8. And if there's 4 in the box, that means I ate 4. And I ate 4, and Lincoln ate 2. That's minus 6 to a 10 box, which equals
You're talking crazy.
4. No, I'm not. I'm talking math and science in its eternity. Entirety.
Entirety, eternity.
They're not the same thing. Stop saying rock a lobster. But yeah, to everyone who's watching, after this live stream is done, actually no, right now, go check out The Great Gamer, like and subscribe, and ring the bell. Peace!
Thank you. Thank you, Bentley.
Snack?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yay!
What's Lincoln doing?
Watching Snoopy.
Yeah, he's something. He is something. I should have done this on my toned paper. Okay. His face looks so weird. This is just the warm-up. This is just the warm-up face. I hope they get better. Okay, I want to really make these really super dark, so I'm going to use where's my scrap paper I had? Okay, so it just decided to disappear. Just gonna use a black pen to super darken these up. So that way I can make some really dark shadows and they won't blend in as much with what is supposed to be pretty much pure black. My nose is way too long. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh well. Hi, Artsy Caboodle. How are you doing? I think I'm going to use a blending stump. I mean, that's pretty clean. It's been so long since I've used one of these. Oh, okay. It's 5:34 p.m. here. Just thought I'd try out a little bit of a later stream and see how that went. Well, thanks for stopping in. Oh, thank you. I took a little hint from Artistically Me. She says she puts her references in the thumbnail. I was like, that is a really good idea. I'm going to try that. And give people an idea of what I'm doing. Hi, Emma. I'm not think I'm going to go too much further with this one because I do have 2 more that I want to try to work on. So far, my only really problem with this one is that I think I just made the face too long. Her nose should be higher up, but the mouth and the chin I'm okay with, and like the distance from the mouth and the nose, I just think everything from right here needs to be shifted up just a tiny bit. But other than that, I mean, it is my warm-up sketch, so I can't be too upset with it, I guess. Right now I'm just going to work on pushing the shadows further, and then I'll go back in with my eraser to pull back some of the highlights. This eye is also looking a little lazy. I feel like I made the eye line a little bit too low, so she kind of looks like she has a lazy eye, but that's okay. My reference image, she's actually crying. I'm not really 100% sure how to draw tears, but I will try. She's been crying, so she's got a little bit of bags under her eyes here. Use some of this graphite from all this other smudging to kind of go over a more lighter shadowed area. So like this side of the nose, like so on her right, my left side of her. There's a loud sound outside. So on her right, my left side of her nose, it's a pretty dark line because it's where the harsh shadow is, because it looks like the light is coming on this side of her face. But on this side of her face, there's not really a harsh black line, but there's still a bit of a shadow because the nose obviously comes up off the face. And so I can just use the residual graphite off of this tortillon to show that. And actually the nose looks pretty good like that. I'm pretty happy with that. This is all pretty dark over here. Like, actually, I probably will go ahead and use a marker here because I do want the hair to be much darker. It'll kind of age her a little bit with gray hair, but it's okay. Well, thank you. Use my 6B pencil, which I think is actually my darkest graphite. Well, I got a charcoal. I really don't want to use charcoal. I just want to stick with the graphite because charcoal gets super sloppy or like messy. But use this graphite to kind of help with the hairs. Okay, and then I'm using a 4B for the darkest shadows on the face. Because I wanted to be able to go pretty dark with the shadows on the face, but not have them have to compete with the hair. So I just went ahead and used a black marker on her hair. There's not really a whole lot of shading at all in her forehead. Pretty harsh shadows on this side of her face. So we're going to stick with that. So even though the darkest part I went over with the pencil on the actual spots, I can go ahead and smudge that out to smooth it and then kind of lightly go over some of these inner areas that I didn't draw directly on, just to kind of bring a slight shadow to that area. Not as dark as where I drew, but so that actually looks like the skin has a mid-tone, is not just completely white. Her eyelids are also somewhat, some color to them. Hi, Artistically Me. Thanks for stopping by. Hi, Rabbit. The girl in this reference actually has her mouth open a little bit. It's like kind of parted and you can see her teeth, but I don't really want to draw the teeth, so I'm not going to. I'm going to put a little bit of highlight in her eye. Hello, Wolf Studios. You know what, actually, since this girl is crying, I could probably use the white pen to make the tears with. The face is just so long, I can't get over it. It's just so long. Just want to select, move up. Thank you guys for liking the stream. I really appreciate that. What, honey? You want to get some clothes on? Go outside with Dad? Okay. Oh no, today hasn't been the best. I don't know if you want to talk about it or not, but I hope things get better for you. You can hear the frogs? Oh my goodness. Just more of a stressful day. Yeah, I get those sometimes. That is so crazy that you can hear the frogs. They are so loud. I've kind of gotten used to them at this point. Especially at nighttime when it's really dark outside and there's really nothing else going on. They are so much louder because we have a little pond right down the hill from our house. And my youngest son, well, he's my youngest. He's about to turn 4 in April. The loud sounds scare him, and so I asked him to step out on the porch with me the other night to listen to the frogs, and he plugged his ears. He's like, "No, I don't want to hear the frogs." He's so scared of the frogs. Live close to a swampy place, and every night there were so many. It's crazy how loud they are. My 7-year-old Bentley was trying to argue with my husband. He's like, "Those aren't frogs, those are crickets." And my husband was like, "No, they sound just like the intro to the 21 Pilots song, that stressed out song." My sons both really like that. And he started playing it, and it sounded exactly the same as the song, the intro. They've got frogs chirping. Hi there. Are you guys working on anything at the moment? Because I know I'm not super entertaining. Surely you're not just sitting here watching me. Hopefully you're working on something while I'm just kind of in the background. Yes, I have 2 boys. My oldest, like I said, will be 7 at the end of July, and then my youngest will be 4. So crazy how old they are. Just eating apples. Nice. Nice. I'm thinking about having a pizza for dinner. I got some cauliflower pizzas at Walmart where the crust is made out of cauliflower. They're pretty good. I think I'm ready to move on to my next one. I could kind of finish out her area here, but yeah, I guess I might as well. I used to make them myself, but it's just so much work. And then I saw that they actually sold pre-made ones at Walmart, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going this. This is much simpler. And it tastes pretty good too. It's just like a margarita flavor. Margarita pizza, whatever you call it. Go very light with the residual graphite on where it's supposed to be the highlighted areas. What made you want to start a channel? Your art is... Oh, thank you. Honestly, because I just like to draw, and I was at a point where when I would draw something, I would never get to a place where I would be ready to color it. Like, I feel like I could never actually sit down and complete a drawing where I'm happy enough with it, where I want to move on to the coloring stage, and that was really frustrating. I'm like, I really want to make a picture, you know, an artwork of some type, but I can't seem to get to a point where I want to color it. And so I thought if I made a channel, that would really help me, kind of like help hold me accountable. So like the more I start making videos, I feel like I'll start holding myself accountable, and my art will progress because I'll be forcing myself to sit down and make something to completion. So I'll show you something that I'm really excited about. There's this one Draw This in Your Style challenge. It's by Inky Draws on Instagram, and I'll show you my sketch that I have for it without the glare. So this is her original drawing, and then this is the sketch that I came up with for it. And I really, really liked the line art, but I couldn't decide what I wanted to, like what medium I wanted to go with. And so I posted it on Discord, and somebody gave me the idea to do it in multiple mediums, like start out with a traditional, you know, maybe like paint or markers or something. Oh, thank you. And then maybe try something else. So what I've done is I have that sketch on my tablet, which I'll do a digital version. I also went ahead and transferred the drawing to some watercolor paper. I just have them taped to some cardboard from a cracker box. But I'm going to do gouache on one version, and then I'm going to do watercolor on another version. And I've already completed one version, which I'm super excited about. I'll show it to you. I completed the marker version first, just because that's the one that I'm the least familiar with using. And I think she turned out so pretty. Markers are what I'm like the least comfortable using because I don't know as much about them. Just not like as comfortable using them. But I think she turned out so cute with the markers. Like, I really like the way the hair turned out. So I'll be really excited to see how the just look at that hair. I'm so proud of the hair. It looks so pretty. The shirt could be better. I'm not really good at clothing or like folds and stuff and shadows, but I really like the hair. Thank you, guys. I thought that could be a cool video idea, you know, like one drawing, 4 mediums, or, you know, how mediums or however many I end up using. Wow, look at the graphite shiny. Now she looks kind of scary. Well, thank you guys. I'm pretty excited to see how the other versions come out. I'm probably going to do the digital version last because I feel like I'm the most comfortable using watercolors. I don't necessarily feel like they're the ones that I'm the best at, but they're the ones I'm most comfortable using for some reason. Maybe just because I've used them more than the other ones. But I'd say the most difficult for me is markers. And then the second most difficult is digital, just for the fact of like, I feel like I can get a really nice polished look with digital art, but like I was telling my husband, I can spend so much longer on a digital drawing just for the fact that you can undo, resize, reshape, all that stuff. Like you can just tweak it forever nonstop, and there's only so much that you can really fix with traditional, so you kind of have to stop at some point. But, you know, with digital, you can just keep going and keep going. Okay, let's start on our second face. I was going to do 3, but I might end up only having room for 2. She's just going to have to be shiny. unless I move my... I can't move my... She's just gonna be shiny. I'm sorry. So I could be wrong, but I think I recognize what actor this is supposed to be. At least it's a straight-on shot. This is a pretty intense expression as well. Raise these eyes up. Not very good with drawing lips in general. Tips for lips. I mean, really, for like, I don't really, if I'm really necessary. How many times can I say really? Oh my goodness, I'm not really the best one in general to give tips, because like really I'm still learning myself as well. But I mean, just like with anything else, having multiple references really from all different angles, and like just breaking them down into their basic shapes. I'm getting a little bit better with lips. I find the more that I draw, and that's one of the reasons why, like, whenever I'm sketching faces, I like to sketch whole faces instead of just like separate features. I know I've got one sketchbook somewhere where I've got just like some eyes and some noses, but then I feel like I could just be sketching the whole face and then learning all the features as an expression at the same time, and I feel like I've learned a little bit more that way. Hey, bud. What? You get your graduation cap on. Did you help Lincoln put his clothes on? They're right there on the chair.
Lincoln just put his clothes on. It wasn't so loud, and it's hot.
I don't know if he'll want to go outside now. What's Dad using? But yeah, as far as drawing lips, I don't guess I really have any specific tips in general. I just kind of try to draw what I'm looking at, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Oh my goodness, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. What's Daddy doing outside? You hear that loud sound? What's he doing out there? Oops. Of features, I should probably start trying to get all the features down first in their basic spots. such a crazy expression. Oh, hi, Maddie Draws. This is the expression that I'm looking at. I don't know why it makes me laugh. It's just so intense. Cracks me up though. I think that's Mark Wahlberg. Oh, Marky Mark. I'm pretty sure. But it's such an intense expression. It just feels weird sitting here staring at him trying to draw his face. But hey, that's what I want to get better at, is drawing expressions. Just like this shape. It's just so funny. Oh, you gave me a shout out? That's so nice of you. Thank you. Hi, Natalie the artist. They gave me a shout out. Isn't that nice?
I can't find my phone.
You want to see the picture I'm drawing? Look at this guy's face. Can you make that face? Go ahead. Ew, your tongue is green. Ew, go look at your tongue. It looks like a lizard tongue. Gross. Oh, yes. Thank you so much. My son just came in and he's looking at this picture, so I had him make the face. His tongue is green from eating some kind of nerds. Hi, Art with Leah. Celia and Selenia, hello. So what does that mean to give a shout out? Like on the community tab, or how did you do that? Tell me. I'll be excited to get the community tab. That looks like so much fun to have. You made a video for me? Maddie. Done too much. Thank you so much. Oh, I pronounced it right. Hi, W Sketch. W-Y Sketch, Y Sketch. Ellie's Sketchy Oh my goodness. Ella's Sketchy Sketches. There it is. Hi, buddy. Need a drink? I gotta go get my little boy some milk real quick. So I will be right back. Why don't you go get Dad's phone?
I wanted to and you said no.
I didn't say no. I just said I thought maybe he might be using it.
That is exactly what you said. You're saying something that you already said.
Okay. New sub Maddie sent me. Hi, Sugar and Slimes. Thank you. Art with Leah. No, I did not go to school for art. Thank you, Celia and Selenia. Oh, me too. Me too, Maddie. Wow, you were prepared for this very moment. Oh, thank you. She's a little long-faced. I'll show you the reference that I was looking at and show you how it was supposed to look. So, I don't know how to... I don't know. Okay. Well, this was the reference. So, as you can see, mine is not exactly the same. My face is too long. Her mouth is also slightly opened, and you can kind of see her teeth, but I didn't really want to draw the teeth, so I just blocked it in. I didn't really go too crazy with the details on the face. I'm just, you know, working on just the expressions. So, like, I'm not too super worried about all the details. Like on this guy. This picture cracks me up. Okay, I'll try not to laugh. But he's like super sweaty. He's super, and I'm not going to draw that. I'm not going to draw the sweat on him. I just want to draw the expression. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate that. I have this propped up so she's not so shiny because it's mainly graphite. I went over her hair with a black marker just so I could get the facial shadows to stand out a little bit more. But yeah, I'm super excited about getting close to 1,000 subscribers. Never in a million years would I have ever thought. But you know, a lot of really popular creators say they felt the same way when they first started their channel. They would have never thought that they'd have as many as they do, and it's just, you know, you keep working at it and eventually you'll get there. Thank you guys for liking the stream also. I really appreciate that. Who cares if she's shiny? Yeah, girl, you do you. Well, I didn't go to school for art. I really wish that I didn't even take art class in high school, and I really wish I had. I was more of a band geek. Eyes are too far apart. I can already tell right now. Well, thank you, Ellas. Hello, Microchip. Drawing with Nicolina. Hello. I have to go because I need to go to bed, but I just want to say your art is great. Oh, thank you. Thank you for stopping in just to say hello and say nice things. I know I keep saying I appreciate it. I don't want that, you know, to lose its meaning, but I really do appreciate it. Just wondering, do live streams count towards watch hours? Yes, they do. I don't know if it's by default setting, but I know that sometimes when you live stream, it can, like, once you're done live streaming, it can get set as unlisted. So, you know, the video will not be available to anyone unless, like, they have the link. And if your video gets set, if your live stream when it's over gets set to unlisted, then the watch hours do not count. But there is a, you can set it to where it just lists it as public, and then the watch hours do count, so yes. I was excited when I got to 200 subs. I can't even imagine how exciting. I was so excited just to get to 500. I was like, yes, this is the first one that I've been waiting for to do, like a special, like a 500 subscriber special. I remember when I first hit 100 subscribers, it was just like, it blew my mind. And I actually sent Mira Byler a message on Instagram just asking her like if she had ever done like a 100 subscriber milestone and what she recommends, and she actually said that she didn't do a 100 subscriber milestone, so I ended up not doing one. I'm like, well, if she didn't do one, I'm not gonna do one. I might wait till I get a little bit bigger. I guess that does make more sense. Kneaded erasers are so fun to play with. Oh yeah, this one's pretty nice. I think this one, I know I got one from Walmart, and then I also got one from Hobby Lobby. Where's my little box? This one. I think this is the one I got from Walmart. It's actually purple. I haven't used it as much. I thought about mixing them together, but I didn't know if I wanted to do that or not. Hi, Katie's Corner. Thanks for stopping in. And thank you guys for liking the stream. Well, that's another thing about if you're wanting to try to reach watch hours. So, like, right now it shows that I have 9 concurrent viewers. So I think that means 9 people watching at one time. Hey, you have to turn the volume down, please, or go in the other room. Bentley, you have to go in the other room, please. But, so say that, like, I live stream for 2 hours and 10 people watch that whole time. That's 20 hours of watch time because it counts watch time per viewer, which is crazy. I know it blew my mind when I did one of my first live streams, and I think only 2 people were really watching me because I was playing that Delicious Emily's game. And I got like 8 hours of watch time, even though I only streamed for, you know, a couple to a few hours. It was just like, wow. Hi, Jellyfish Studio. I can't believe Maddie shouted me out. That's just too nice. I feel special. He has some pretty sparse eyebrows. Aw, thank you guys. You don't really need one, it's just fun. Honestly, if you like to paint with watercolor, one of these is, like, I'm not going to say you have to have it because, like, you know, like Celia said, you definitely don't have to have one. But if you like to paint with watercolors and you're using a watercolor paper that has a lot of texture to it, so, like, I'll show you. This is one of the sketches I have ready for Draw This in Your Style challenge. If you want to lighten up your sketch, you definitely don't want to use, you know, like a regular eraser that's on the back of a pencil, or even like one of those, where's that? Like even one of these white plastic erasers, because these leave behind the little sheddings, obviously, and also it can tear the fibers of the watercolor paper, and that will actually make your watercolors lay down a lot more unevenly, and you can just see it on the paper. But if you have a kneaded eraser and you roll it into like a cylindrical shape, then you can just roll it across your paper, and not only does it lift the pencil, but it doesn't leave behind any shavings, and it doesn't ruin the watercolor paper, so that's really nice. Oh, well, thank you for following my Instagram. Yeah, a lot of times on Instagram I'll post just drawings that I do on the side. So, like, I'll show you this one. I showed this to Maddie earlier, but now there's a few more people here. What kind of watercolor do I use? Okay, so this is the first ever watercolor set that I bought, and it's the Winsor & Newton Cotman 12-pan set. And using this, I actually have a video that's earlier in my channel. This is kind of hard to see, so I'll have to zoom out. So these are the 12 colors along the top, and then I also made them along the side. And then by mixing these colors with each other, I made 144 colors out of just this 12 color set. So these are not even... What, honey?
Can we go outside?
Okay, go get your clothes off the chair. These are like not even all the colors that you can use. This is just like, you know, if you were to mix sap green with lemon yellow, this is about the shade that you'd get. And so it's kind of nice to just look at it and reference it. If I need a specific color, I know exactly how to mix it. So yeah. And I just recently bought the Arteza Gouache 24 tube set, so that's 576 colors, and I'll be making a video about this pretty soon. I'm pretty excited about that. Hello, Amy Amberling. Welcome. It's good to see you. I gotta get my kid dressed real quick. He wants to go outside, so I will be right back. Here, Lincoln, it's right here, bud. Lincoln. Oh, but also about watercolors, I want to show you this one too. Hi, Jeans Outlet. I am so grateful for Maddie. She is such a sweetheart. This is the Komarebi 40 color set. It's got neons and metallics. Oh, love it so much. Colors are so creamy. Great color variety. Like $20, $25. Definitely worth it. Okay, back to drawing. This guy, definitely am not going to get away with not drawing his teeth, so let's do that. Are you guys all working on anything right now? I like to know what other people are working on. I think I might buy my first watercolor set that's not Crayola watercolor, but Crayola, I have the paint, doesn't respond to water good enough. I know, Maddie. It's so close. It's been going back and forth every day. It's like the same 1 or 2 numbers, just up and down, but you know, I'm not too worried about it. It'd be cool to get there, but I'm not stressing over numbers. Speaking of draw this in your style, I just showed this to Maddie. I think she was like literally the only one here when I showed it to, but I will show it to you guys since there's more of you here. I'm working on, it's for Made by Inky Jar on Instagram. I absolutely love her art and love her style, but she's doing a 100K draw this in your style challenge, and I've got this, which is done with alcohol markers. And I'm going to also do it in watercolor paint and gouache and a digital version. And I'll be having a video on that here as soon as I get those other 3 illustrations done. But I'm really happy with how the watercolor, or sorry, the marker one came out. Ella's sketchy. Oh, you're editing a video. Fun. I mean, I like making videos, but after I'm done filming and I think about editing and how long it takes me, I'm just like, ugh. I wish I had the means to have someone else do that for me, because I feel like it's just, once I get started editing, it's enjoyable, but just thinking about starting, I'm like, I would rather not. I want it to be done, and I want to upload it now. Thank you, Jeans Outlet. And Celia and Selenia, wow, you got some good video ideas. I have a couple different ideas on a little piece of paper that is somewhere among the mess that is my desk. But I just try to think of things that are, you know, that I'm going to enjoy doing, for one thing. I feel like that's the most important thing. If I'm not enjoying the project, I feel like it's going to show in the final product. But obviously something that's going to be entertaining. If I don't think that it's something I would want to watch, then it's not something that I want to make for other people to watch, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, all those little things. All those little things really add up. But it's really satisfying once you get it all completed and out there, and then you get feedback on it, and that's really motivating. What's funny is some of the videos that I've done in the past where I've just really not been happy with the outcome of the art, but I just push through with the editing anyway, and I'm just like, I'm just going to get this out and get it done and be done with it and move on to the next thing. Those are some of like my most well-received videos, and I can't think of any specifically right now without looking at them. But, and then on the flip side, there's some videos where I'm really super excited about them and I think they're really fun and entertaining, and they're not as well received. Like, I've never really gotten any bad criticism on a video, and it's probably just because I'm not a big enough of a channel yet. Nobody really cares, but usually whenever people get bigger numbers, they start getting more criticisms, and that's just because, you know, more people out there that not as positive, but I'm sure I'll get there eventually. Head shapes, man, they're the hardest. Woofle Uwu have video in future. Cool name. Oh, Celia, you gotta go. Probably not gonna do a live tomorrow because tomorrow is the memorial. So we're gonna be participating in the memorial, and that'll probably be like, we'll have to make the unleavened bread for it since we're doing our memorial over Zoom. I don't know if you've ever watched my Meet the Artist video, but I'm one of Jehovah's Witnesses, and so we participate in, every year we observe the memorial of Jesus' death, and that is tomorrow. But because of Corona, we don't meet at our Kingdom Halls anymore, so we have been doing our meetings over Zoom. And we'll also be having the memorial over Zoom, so that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. Sometimes I finish filming, start editing the video, and get a little sick of seeing. I'm the same way. My problem is I like to watch shows while I'm editing the footage, but then I always want to add in a voiceover, and so I can't watch things while I'm editing voiceover because I have to listen to myself. I'm just like, I don't want to listen to myself talk anymore. I've already done this, and now I gotta sit here and edit it out, all my coughs and deep breaths and interruptions from my kids, and it's just like, ugh. Thank you, Celia. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Okay, I need to start filling this out. It's got kind of a... I did not mean to draw it this big, but I feel like with an expression like this, it has to be pretty big. Hi, Snowcloud Gaming. Wow, you just guys are coming in left and right. Maddie really did her thing, didn't she? She's too nice. I really want to give an SC, but I can't. What's an SC? SC. I figure out what it is on my own before someone tells me. Probably not. Alright, let's just start adding in some shadows. That's probably going to help. Go ahead and fill in his eyes too. SC is how YouTuber get money. Oh, super chat. Super chat. Yeah, that's it. Oh, that would be cool. Super chat. I appreciate that. You're going to give me a super chat. Guys. Jean's Outlet, I have a question. Do you have liner recommendations? I've been using microns, but I'm not too sure I like them. Funny you should ask. I have this. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 different brands of fine liners, and I recently just did some testing with them to see which ones are compatible like with alcohol markers and which ones are compatible with watercolors, because I bought this one. This is just one of a singular brand that I have, and it's a Mangaka flexible fine liner. And I was doing a watercolor illustration on a live stream, and somebody asked me what liner I was using, and so I looked at this pen and realized that it is water-based, which is not good to use when you're doing a watercolor illustration, you know, unless you use it after you paint. Then you don't have to worry about the water reactivating it, but I had not. I used this, let's see if I can find it. I used this to start lining my drawing before I started painting it. I didn't finish this one, I did a different version, but you can see it kind of smudged the lines because I used this pen before I started painting, and so it got really smudgy. But I recently got the Ohuhu brands. So the microns, I found they're safe to use before you use watercolors. They won't smudge. And then the Master's Touch brand, they're the Hobby Lobby House brand. They're safe to use before you use alcohol markers. That's why I have an A here. But not like water will smudge these. And then this is a brand I think I got from either like the dollar store or Five Below. They're safe with alcohol markers. And Ohuhu are the only brand, I think, these are the only brand that I have that did not smudge with watercolors or alcohol markers. So obviously you can use any of these after you've already used your coloring, you know, medium, whether that's alcohol inks or paint or whatever. But if you're going to line first, so far the Ohuhu ones have been the only ones to not smudge. And so that was really helpful to know. I had to sit down and make this after I messed up my fox painting. So yeah. The only thing about the Ohuhu markers is that they're not like a full black. They're a little grayish. They're still black, they're just grayish black. Your nails are really pretty. I know I'm giving a lot of compliments. Oh, thank you, Ella. That's so nice of you. Your voice is cool. Oh, thank you. Like, I have kind of a gravelly voice sometimes, especially when I'm editing videos. My voice gets so gravelly, it's so annoying. How is the fluidity of it? Like, how smooth are they? I mean, I feel like they're pretty nice. Let me, my scrap paper. So, like, this one's the brush. It's pretty smooth. Like, the brush is really nice. Obviously, that's going to be the smoothest one. So, this one's the 0.7. I feel like they're pretty nice. You can already see it's kind of drying a little bit lighter gray. The one thing that does make them a little awkward for me, at least, is because the nib, it's very rounded, and maybe it's just because, I mean, I'm not at all anything you would consider like a fine liner expert. I literally just got all these different brands to compare them myself because I don't know what the best ones were, and I wanted to try different kinds. But I've not had any problems with them. I definitely recommend, and I think they were like $15 on Amazon for a set of what, eight pins, from a 0.05 all the way up to a brush pen. My draw is bad, so I always watch people draw. Will full uwu have video in future? I know exactly how that feels. I think it was actually Super Ray Dizzle was like one of the first art YouTubers that I really started, like, she made me start wanting to get better at drawing. And if I could find it, my giant box of old art. No problem, Jean's outfit. Wolfoo is fine. I made this drawing. This is my very first colored pencil portrait that I ever did, and it was because Super Ray Dizzle made me decide to start a channel, so I wanted to draw her. I thought about redoing this in the future because there's practically no shading on her face whatsoever. But yeah, I've got a lot of art in here I still have to put away. Okay, Ella's Sketchy Sketches. Well, thanks for coming. Hi, Jules Creations. Aw, thank you. It's so nice of you guys to sub. You know, and I hope you're actually subscribing because, you know, you genuinely like my content and not just try to get my numbers up. Because, I mean, I do appreciate that, but I really just want to try to, you know, build a channel where I'm going to have people who actually want to watch my videos. You know, that's what I'm all about. Your middle name is Jean? That's cool. My middle name is Marie. Oh, thank you, Wolfoo. Yeah, I've said on YouTube that you can call me D. D is actually short for what my real first name is. But my middle name is Marie, and I used to always write that on my middle school paperwork, like my middle school homework. I would write my name as D. Marie, because I thought it was cute. I feel like I made the face too long again. The mouth is so big. The mouth is so big. It's not too late. I can fix it. I need to focus. YouTube's got this thing where it likes to cut me off at 3 hours of live streaming. I'm at 1:55, so I want to try to at least get this one finished. My favorite thing about these kneaded erasers is that there are no pencil shavings. Cannot beat that. That looks better. I think that looks a little bit more realistic. Okay, well, thanks for coming, Wolfoo. Have fun with what you have to do. When people ask me what my middle name is, I say it's a clothing item. Yeah. And how many guesses does it take for them before they get it? That's funny. You can imagine people just automatically going, shirt? Sneaker? This looks so weird, but he's making such an extreme expression. Okay, cool. That's kind of what I was hoping that people would do, was draw along with me. Because I have a hard time being entertaining and drawing at the same time, which is why the majority of my videos are just speed paints with voiceovers, because I have a really hard time organizing my thoughts while I'm drawing at the same time. I'm going to start just slightly blocking in some of these really super dark areas so I can start creating at least some of the mid-tones, because I feel like, okay, so behind his head is pretty much completely black. So his hair is also kind of, hi, I just subbed and I came here from Artistically Me's channel. Oh my goodness, thank you. 5 away from 900. Wow. You guys are awesome. Maddie, you're awesome too. You guys are so nice. Be that much closer to doing a 1,000 subscriber art contest, where I want to do a draw this in your style challenge of my own, because I've never done one before. I've participated in so many. I always wanted to do one of my own. I'll have to start thinking of a drawing to come up with for it. That is so awesome. I like this song. I'm just gonna black in behind him here. Oops, I hope that paper blocked that. No, got on one of my next pages. It's okay. I was surprised with my 500 subscriber contest. I think I had like 36 entries. I was just blown away. I had no idea. I have heard of some people hosting art contests and having to cancel them just because they don't get enough entries, and that's what I was worried about. I'm like, man, I don't want to get my hopes all up for this and get all hyped up and then not even have enough entries. But oh, there were so many, and there were so many good ones. It was really, really, really hard to decide the winners for that. It was so cool seeing all the different art styles, though, even though they're all based on a prompt and not a single character. I thought that was really interesting, because I think maybe I don't really look for that many different art contests. I think actually, Artistically Me, I think Maddie's was the first art contest that I had ever seen or joined where it wasn't a draw this in your style. It was more based on a prompt, and I really like that idea. So I wanted to do that. But yeah, I think a draw this in your style would be really fun. I got some crazy eyebrows. Alright, we're going to start smudging. Actually, I could get rid of some of these guidelines, I guess. Sorry if this music is repetitive, but I think I have like only 36 songs that I've downloaded from Ben Sound, because those are royalty free from his website. I just kind of got them on a loop, just have something going in the background. Thanks to, I believe it was Rihanna, Rihanna, Griffin. I think they actually suggested that I put some music on in the background because it was just so quiet. And I'm like, yes, I agree. Okay. Where's my smudger? I know I've got, along with my list of video ideas, I've got another page in my notebook of a list of art challenges that I want to participate in and what their deadlines are so that I try to at least make it on time. Because I know at least some of the bigger ones, they get so busy that if I were to submit something past a deadline, I'm not worried about, trying to win or like even being featured on an Instagram story or anything, but I would like them to at least see it. And I always think that the bigger creators, whenever they get super busy, once it's past the deadline for the contest they're hosting, they're most likely not going to be looking at any more entries. So I want to make sure that they at least see it. The hair is very horrible, but that's not what we're practicing right now. Maybe that'll be the next live stream. Oh yeah, that's another thing, I guess. Since I don't have a community tab yet, I don't really have a way of asking you guys, certain questions. Other than, like asking you about questions during my videos, but then hoping you even make it to that part and then leaving a comment. So what kind of live streams are you guys interested in seeing? Like, do you like these simple where I'm just drawing something just for practice? Or do you like seeing more of a full beginning to end finished illustration? I also have like a little restaurant dining game that I like to play that's really fun. It's got a cute little storyline. It's not art related at all, but I just really enjoy playing it. I thought just something different, switching it up could be fun. It would be nice to ask other people what they like to watch. Or at least what they want to watch from me, I guess. Be more specific. Think a mix between them is nice? Oh, well, good. That's what I've been doing already. It's good to know. Alright, let's start getting some more color on this. Started YouTube only a month or so ago with my current schedule. I can't really get to many of the contests. I like all kinds of live streams. I think this one is pretty fun though. Well, thank you. I'm glad. Glad to at least be doing something that people care to watch. A friend of mine actually gave me the idea to do like a tutorial live stream where I kind of have it sectioned off where, you could go through the steps of a certain type of drawing. So if I wanted to go through the steps of like a tutorial of a portrait drawing, so, the first part obviously would be tips for the sketch, and then the next tips would be for refining the details, and then adding the shading, adding the color, maybe the hair. And I'm like, that does sound like a really good idea for a live stream. I'm just not sure if I'm to the point where I'm qualified enough to be giving tutorials. I feel like I've said in quite a few of my earlier videos at least, where I'm like, I'm not trying to tell you how to draw or how to paint something. I'm literally just showing you my process, because like I was telling Maddie earlier, I really only started my channel to try to hold myself accountable to actually get better at art, because I feel like if I keep to a schedule where I'm uploading what I've made to the public and other people are going to see it, I can get some honest feedback, some good critique, and then I can feel a little bit more confident in knowing that I am going to be getting better. So I don't think I'm to the point of making tutorials yet. But I think like in one of my more recent videos, I'm like explaining a step that I do, or like some steps that I took to do something. I can't exactly remember exactly what it was or what I said, but I remember thinking to myself as I was typing it out on my guide script, like, I actually sound like I know what I'm talking about, and it was just kind of a funny moment. Oh yeah, where's my other little tool? I also have this awesome tool. It is a pencil eraser from Hobby Lobby. You can literally sharpen it, but this is an eraser inside the pencil so that you can get really fine details. I've been wanting to get one of those. I don't know if they're like those Tombow mono erasers that, like, I think, oh, my connection is pretty bad, so I'm gonna head out. I'm glad you found your channel. Looking forward to watching more of your videos. Thank you, Jean. I appreciate that. Have a good rest of your day or night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. I think I made his mouth too big, didn't I? That went way too big. It's pure black though. I wonder if I just fill it in with my pen. Oh, hi, Mandy. Thank you. Does she look a little bit more sad? Like I was going for to begin with? I ended up going over her hair with a black marker, and I think that really helped. Her face is still a bit long, but that's okay. This guy, I know, he's got some issues too. We're working through them. We're gonna get through it, though. Yes, sad is of what I was going for. I wanted a good emotion. I'm sure she'll be okay though. I'm sure she'll be fine. This side of his face is pretty much completely in the black shadow. So we're just gonna go crazy with that. Pretty much all of this is super black. The only problem is my black marker actually looks kind of gray. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. Well, that is a stinky marker. Okay, I think I need to start working on some details on his eyes. I'm gonna go check on my children real quick because it's gotten really quiet all of a sudden, so I will be right back. Oh my goodness, okay. Okay, I'm back. I'm also out of breath. Okay. Just finished a silly chicken in watercolor gouache and colored pencils. Oh, cute. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to look at my Instagram. I'm going to follow you back. I'm out of breath. My husband's outside working on his lawnmower. I had to go help him, you know. Janeman? Are you Janeman? Oh, Justin. I put on Instagram earlier. I said, what should I do for a YouTube live stream? And Justin Dwyer Artistry said, jump on a pogo stick while painting. I will put that on the list. Definitely. Okay, let's finish this out. Oh my goodness. I'm getting tired now. Starts looking a lot better when you start adding in some midtones. Which is why I definitely should have started this on toned paper. the song.
What is this?
A kneaded eraser.
This is like gray Play-Doh.
That's what it looks like.
Like
It erases without leaving any pencil shavings behind.
stiff. It's like dry Play-Doh. Like it's dry, but it's like
It's kneadable. You knead it, kind of like you knead dough when you make bread. It's called a kneaded eraser. So when it gets dirty, you just go like this, and it kind of cleans it out. Because watch, I'll do this. I erase. There's no pencil shavings, but ew, look how dirty that is now. It's like brand new. You can make it into different shapes. You can make it have a very fine point if you need to erase the little eye shiny. Look what you made me do. Now I have to fix this. No! Don't you dare.
Wait, I'm gonna. This thing will budge. Ow.
You gotta have some muscles.
I'm trying to make a Play-Doh creation.
That's not a Play-Doh.
I know it's like Play-Doh. If you're wondering, this is what it looks like. Basically Play-Doh.
Thank you, sir. Look what I've done. I've already made this look ugly.
You've already made this look ugly. So I made 1, 2. Oh, that looks like happy eyes.
His head. I shouldn't have put that black marker there. Oh my goodness. Like, it looks like his neck is stretched weird. And then his head is like turned the wrong way. Why did I put that black there?
Oh no. It looks like his head's turned around.
Ew, it looks scary. I don't like it.
I made this. That looks scary, doesn't it?
I can't believe I did that. That's horrible.
You cannot believe
Get out of the way. I can't draw. I gotta try to fix this.
Let's see if I can rip him in half. Oh, I did it. I ripped it in half. Look at that. 2 pieces.
I made a dinosaur man. His head looks like it's on a dinosaur neck. That's scary looking.
I know. It looks like a monster from Greek mythology or whatever. Minotaurs. Minotaur.
Oh, thank you, Bentley. Thank you for that.
Snake archers. They're like guys who shoot snakes with bows and arrows.
I don't think Marky Mark would be pleased.
Marky Mark.
Yeah.
Who's Marky Mark?
The guy that I'm drawing, his name is Mark Wahlberg, but before, he's an actor, but before he was an actor, he was a rapper, and his rapper name was Marky Mark.
Photographer Sam Jones.
Photographer.
That's his photographer.
Yeah, but you say it as photographer.
I think you.
Go check on your brother and make sure he's not stepping in the water puddles out there. Go check.
Rock lobster.
Rock lobster?
Rock lobster. I hate rock lobsters.
Ew, your tooth is green. Ew, your tongue is green. Go look. Lizard tongue, lizard tongue.
I really like playing with it. It's like Play-Doh. Stiff Play-Doh. That's what it is. It's stiff Play-Doh. Can I flatten it? Yeah, so this would be like to erase an entire drawing.
Hey, don't do that on my desk. What are you doing?
It's stuck like insanity. This is gonna be really gross. Okay, if I do this, and then do it again. Ew. And then a line down the middle. Does this work? It does. I made it funny. Okay, now if we put the face, go splat, splat. weird. One of them is just going on its own.
Where? No, it's a little bit laggy. I still cannot believe what I've done to his neck. Look at what it looks like. His face is completely turned. Because right here is in the picture, it's in shadow. So I was like, oh, I'll just put the black there. I shouldn't have done that.
Just to be warning, the picture does not have his neck turned around. This is just Mom's.
Just looking at it, it looks so weird.
I think what happened
Let's focus on this one.
Yeah, I think what happened is... I think what happened is you made the neck to the side of the head and rather just straight as the picture, so it makes it look like it's actually turned around.
No, what I did was, instead of drawing the other side of the neck here like I should have, I was like, oh, since this is all in black, it's all in shadow, I'll just use the marker to make it super black. No, should not have done that. Ooh.
It's like it's inside of a...
It's like the kinetic scene. Okay, go check on your brother for real, please, because Dad's under the lawnmower, and I want to make sure he's not walking in the mud puddles. Oh, man. You know, I've got one more that I kind of want to work on. I'm kind of done with him, so I might move on to the next one. Let's just move all this stuff over here. Sorry if that was super loud. Ben, someone's calling you.
This all.
What's a scratch paper? What are you doing?
The left side.
Okay, let's take your shoes off. You step on your toe. Come here, hey, come here before you're walking all over the house with muddy shoes. Ew. Careful, careful, careful. Okay. Breach your nuggets. You see where Kiki scratched him?
Everything's okay.
Hello, Art by Callie and Sundrop. I just finished, well, I didn't really finish it, but I'm pretty much done. This looks so scary. Okay, so the head was supposed to be in a straight on, but for some reason I decided to extend this black marker here, so now it looks like his neck is at a really, really creepy angle. So we're done with that one.
Mommy.
What, honey? Oh, well, the link in the bedroom, the movie off, Bentley. Go you turn some lights on too while you're back there. Yeah, it's pretty scary. So I'm gonna move on to my last one. Thank you guys. I'm much happier with this one, so we're gonna leave that one in frame while this scary guy is just. I can't look at it without laughing. Okay, so we're just gonna put him to the side. Okay, and then we're gonna do one more, and this is the reference I'm using for this last one because I just really love her facial expression in this. Just kind of looks disgusted, but I've done this once before and I want to try it again and then see how much I've improved since the last time I drew it. So yeah. What am I using here? 2B. Yeah, her eyebrows are pretty great.
Just to tell you right now, what's happening on screen is actually what's happening right now. So she's drawing something that she's not actually drawing right now. On screen, it looks different from what she's doing in real life.
They don't see the lag.
Yeah.
That's my son trying to tell you what's happening on screen right now.
They don't see the lag because it's all lag.
It's not. So I thought the same thing whenever I did my very first stream, because I was looking at this and I was worried that what I was saying was not in time with what I was actually doing. So I would, ask the people who were watching then, like, I'm going to draw a circle right now. Tell me if I'm drawing a circle as I'm saying I'm drawing a circle, so that I would know that my actions and my audio were synced up. And to them it was. But for us on this, it's lagged. So like this is real time. See, look, I'm wiggling my pencil. This is just a few seconds behind though.
Say.
Aw, he is so darn cute.
Don't say that word.
Tell people what to do. Thank you.
Yep.
Did you turn Lincoln's movie on for him?
Yeah.
Hey, come on, get off my chair. What you doing? Why don't you go see if Dad needs help? Why not?
'Cause
You want to do manly stuff? Like fixing the lawnmower?
no, I'm thirsty.
I'm gonna go get a drink. Your water cup is on the counter. Why don't you go turn some lights on? It's so dark in here.
I can't.
You can't turn the kitchen light on? There's a light switch by the coffee pot. $888, really? Oh my goodness, that is so crazy. I've been stuck at like 879. It's been kind of going up by 1 or 2 for like the past week. That's so awesome. Really owe Maddie. I send in a bunch of you guys my way. It was really nice of her to give me a shout out. I know a couple of my art friends on YouTube are getting pretty discouraged because they're just not doing as well as they were before. I don't know if it's something going on with the algorithm. They're just not, their videos aren't performing as well, or their subs are not really getting notified of their videos. They're having a hard time with it. Oh, hey, Jelly Beans. Thanks, guys. I don't know, Jelly Beans, if you saw this one. Ow. My leg. Oh, my goodness. I just can't. I can't take it seriously. So, with this one, it's supposed to be a front-facing pose. I'm sorry if I got really loud all of a sudden. It just really gets me every time. I kind of forget about it until I bring it back on screen. I just kind of quit before I was really finished with it. It's supposed to be a front-facing pose, but this whole side right here of his face was in really dark shadow, so I was like, oh, why don't I just use the black marker? And now it looks like he's got some kind of weird dinosaur neck, and his body's turned to the side, but his head's facing forward, so it looks very, very creepy. So yeah, we're just putting him out of shot. She's a little bit easier to look at. Oh my goodness, okay. I'm sorry for that burst. It just, it cracks me up every time I look at it. I have to compose myself. Okay, alright. So yeah, I'm trying this this last lady here. A sketch of this lady. She has kind of like a disgusted facial expression. And I've actually drawn her once before. I think it was when I did, I got a video on my channel somewhere where I posted a video of I was also sketching expressions. And there's a photo on Pinterest of Jim Carrey doing like 4 different expressions. And they all ended up looking like different people and not all looking like Jim Carrey. But I drew this girl, this person here, as kind of my warm-up sketch. I'll see if I can find it. Whatever sketchbook I used, I'm not sure, but and then I'll compare it when I get a little bit closer to being finished with this one. Yes, I know, 888. Oh, it's so crazy. I'm so thankful. Ouch, what was that? More drink?
Yeah.
You need more? Look out there, you see that? What's that? What's that?
Moon.
It's the moon. Do you hear those frogs? Lincoln, you want to go see the frogs? To the frogs?
No.
No. Okay, no frogs. You're so loud. Sorry, I had to get my son some water. I'm doing that thing again where I start working on the facial features before I really get them blocked in where they need to be. so bad at drawing faces. Why am I so bad at this? Oh my goodness, I'll never get this. Hi, Simply Coco. Thank you. Ah, isn't Maddie the best? It was so nice of her to shout me out. Hi, Jellyfish Studio. Oh, what this music is. I'm gonna see. It's called Little Planet. Strange. Something a little bit more upbeat. It's like it's kind of putting me to sleep. So what I'm seeing here is that I made her mouth too small. I made her eyes too small, but I am happy with the way the shape of her eyes, because in the reference they are slightly slanted a little bit. Oh, thank you, Jellyfish. Well, thank you guys. I have a question. How does she draw so good? You weren't here for this one, were you? He says every time. Every time he gets me. Oh my goodness. Oh. You like that one? You like that one, Hamel Fox? I appreciate the thought. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. Oh, that is so funny. You don't want to see this?
I don't. I don't want to see this. Dude, my knuckles are all busted. I can't do it anymore, man. Like, as man as I am.
I'm live, just so you know.
As man as I am, I can't do this anymore.
Look at this.
Ah! What is that? Don't laugh. What is that?
I'm like, hold on. I'm pretty sure it's Marky Mark. I was trying to draw Marky Mark.
Marky Mark.
Okay, so look, this side of his face is like all in shadow, right? So I was like, oh, I'll just black it out, and then it looked like a weird dinosaur neck with his head turned the other way.
Mommy,
Hi, honey.
I eat some gums.
What?
I don't know. It's crazy. Your drawing or the picture of Mark Wahlberg actually.
Well, first the picture, it was kind of, it's a little intense. So it was kind of awkward to be looking at while I'm trying to draw it, but then I did this with the neck, and then as soon as I looked at the neck, oh my goodness, alright.
I get it. I know why they called him Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
That was Marky Mark. That's the Funky Bunch.
Oh goodness. Kiki, quit eating plastic.
Oh, dude, I'm filthy. I'm tired. It's 8 o'clock.
Dude. It is not.
What?
Oh wow, it is. No, no gum, honey.
You weren't supposed to eat it. You're supposed to chew on it. Did you eat it?
He did. He just said he ate a gum.
You don't eat it. You're supposed to chew on it for a long, long time. We don't swallow gum. It's chewing gum, not eating gum.
But it's so tasty. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. I guess since it's a theme that I've been going with, I'm going to color her hair black. Even though her hair is white in the picture. Come on. Come on. What? There it is. Oh, you have a challenge for me? Oh no. Alright, I'm ready for it. What is it? What's the challenge? And you can call me D. You don't have to call me, unless you just rather call me Pineapple, that's fine too, but you can call me D if you want. Make her eyelashes really long, but still realistic. Oh man. You want to see if I can do it, huh? Kiki, get out of there. Get out of there. I will try to do that. I guess it can't get much worse than old Marky Mark over there. If anything, she'll fit in. If it looks crazy, then it'll be closer to what I've been doing. What are you looking for? What are you looking for?
What is this?
It's the internet cable.
What? Your art is very
Wonderful. They can hear the frogs chirping outside.
Really?
Yeah.
They just heard you gas?
That was not me, you jerk.
Oh, sure.
Don't you come in here and start trying to embarrass me. Oh my goodness. That's my loving husband right there. Isn't he so loving? Alright, let me finish the shading on her face and then I will see what I can do with her eyelashes. So basically, forgot to even add her a cheekbone at all. I'm not sure how that happened. Yes, this is what I need. Still like my plastic eraser when it's just on regular drawing paper and not watercolor paper. Whoa, that's a little too deformed. I'm not sure what I'm doing now. There we go. 4B, where are you? $891. Whoop whoop. Nice. Well, you're trying to think of a challenge too. Oh no. You guys really making me earn those subs, huh? I don't mind. Oh, thank you, Sundrop. It'd be so awesome once I get to 1,000 to do my 1,000 sub milestone. Do a draw this in your style challenge. I think it's gonna be super fun. Well, hi, Art Rat. I don't think I've seen your name here before. Welcome. Oh, thank you. I like to think of it more as building up a skill rather than a talent, because I feel like talent makes it sound like it's easy, and it's definitely not easy. It's definitely something I am working on getting better at. So I think of it more as a skill that is being built rather than a talent, but I appreciate the gesture. Something that I had been asking on the past couple of streams that I've done is for when I do the draw this in your style challenge for my 1,000 subscriber milestone. So the last contest that I did, $5 Amazon gift card, and that seemed to work pretty well. But what is that here? I saw Artistically Me's video and I was like, is she still streaming? She was so nice to shout me out, shout out my video. Uh-oh, my stream might cut out. If it does cut out, I'm sorry. But I ended up picking up these. It's like a skin tone marker set and a little pack of fine liners, and I thought it could be fun for like a prize. So these are really good markers. They're from Hobby Lobby. They're the artist, or the markers. I can't even touch. The Master's Touch. I can't speak. I really like these markers. But I ended up picking up this set because I thought it could be fun as like a little prize for one of my next contests. But I've been asking like if people like the idea of just having a $25 Amazon gift card. So like you're more, you know, in charge of what you end up buying with the money instead of me just, you know, handing out a prize. And say if the prize is markers, but you're more of a watercolor artist, you might not really be interested in markers as much. So a gift card might be a little bit better. So I'm not sure. I thought maybe one prize could be a gift card, one prize could be the marker set, because I do plan on having multiple winners. So probably, you know, like a beginner category. So if like you're more of a beginner artist, you can enter into the beginner category, and if you're more of an intermediate artist, you can enter your art into that one, and then there'll be winners picked from each category. That way everybody's not just pitted up against each other. So I think it'd be a little bit more fair, and more people would have a chance of winning. I thought it would be a cool idea. So I just been asking people the last couple of streams, like, would you rather me pick an art supply and that be the prize, or would you rather it be a gift card so you can kind of be in charge of the prize? What do you guys think? Because I myself like all art mediums. I don't just stick to markers or watercolor, or like I also dabble in the digital art too, so it's like I would be okay with any art supply, but I know that there are some people who just more enjoy using one over the other, so they might not be as interested in, you know, just markers. They might rather want a set of watercolors, so with a gift card, they'd be able to buy themselves watercolors. Her skin got super blotchy very quickly. How is Kiki? Oh, you remember Kiki. Kiki, do you want to say hello? She is sitting right behind me in her chair. Let's see if I can actually get her on camera here. The house is very messy. Where are you? Oh, there she is. Kiki, can you say hello? Say hi, Kiki. Can you say hi? I don't know if you can see her. She's my cat. She's not very interested in being on camera, I don't think. Can you say hello? And my son snacks on my desk. Can you say hello? She looks a little annoyed. But there's Kiki. I don't know if you could see her very well. Alright, I have to hurry up and finish this because my internet's starting to lag out. The past couple of live streams I've done have had to have been in parts because either my internet's just not wanted to cooperate or YouTube just did not want me to stream. So, I mean, I was just going for trying to get her expression, so what do you guys think? Does she look disgusted? Yes, it's also very messy, so it's kind of hard to see her. So, who was it? Sundrop, I believe, wanted me to make her eyelashes super long. So let me find my, oh, I'm getting ready to do the eyelashes. Thanks for the challenge, Sundrop. Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna use the Bayok brand because they're super dark. Oh, is that a Kiki in a box? Kiki, it's in a box. Kiki in a box. Kiki in a box. Where's my brush? That's so cute. Alright, here we go. Long eyelashes. Hisoka Addict, hello. Oh, you can see the challenge, okay. These definitely look like some nice diva lashes. Her mouth is a little crooked. Her nose should be down a little further. She looks kind of like a different person than in the reference image just because her hair is actually white. How are those eyelashes? Oh, you have pet rats? That's cute. I used to have, whenever I was, let me see if I can find my other version of her. It might be in this sketchbook, actually. See if I can find it. When I was a kid and I lived at my dad's house, my brother actually had a pet snake, and we would have to buy it mice to feed, you know, however often we had to. Am I practicing Ray? I'm seeing if that other one's in here. But we had to buy it mice to feed, and this one mouse, it didn't eat it. It ended up becoming friends with it, and so we kept it and named it Buster. And we had a nice little cute pet mouse named Buster. And some old draw this in your style channels. Look at this. This is for Inky Draws. So March 10th, I don't have the year, but this was for her 10K draw this in your style. And I just completed this one. This was just the sketch. I got finished colored painting somewhere, but this was for her 10K, and this is for her 100K. So that's so cool. I didn't realize I still had this. But yeah, this was for her 10K challenge. I got her 10K and her 100K. I don't think it's in here. Oh, there's my Kiki drawings. When I did the time warp challenge that Artistically Me got real popular, I did my own versions of Kiki. Oh, hello, Sloth Boy channel. Some Kiki drawings. Some from different videos. I don't think it's in here. Oh, thank you, Art Rat. It was nice to see you. Hello, Alexis YouTube. Is that YouTube? Alexis YouTube? Alexis YT. Oh, here it is. I found it. No, not that one. This one. So I did a video of drawing Jim Carrey faces. Or no, wait, this is not Jim Carrey. This is Jordan something Gordon-Levitt. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. That guy. I think this one looks the most like him. And this one kind of looks like Tom Hanks to me. And I guess that one also kind of looks like... But these are all supposed to be the same guy. But this is this same girl here that I drew for the first time as like a warm-up sketch. That's the first time I tried to draw. I think I actually captured her expression better here. than in this one. So, maybe if I had to put a little bit more work into that one. But I'll show you some of my favorite. This is one of my favorite portraits that I've done. I really like her expression. She also looks somewhat disgusted. But I got some coal erase colored pencils. And so I did the sketch with pink. And then I used a white colored pencil to bring out some highlights. And then I also really like this one. I just think the texture in his hair looks so cool. I had a little bit of trouble with his facial proportions. I got this problem where I just like to draw the eyes too big, I think. I like these ones too. Well, thanks for stopping, Sloth Boy. I'm actually done here. Now this is turning into more of a sketchbook tour. But I really appreciate all of you guys who stayed to watch my videos. Or stayed to watch my videos. Now I'm in voiceover mode now. Stayed to watch my sketching, practicing stuff. Thank you guys so much for stopping in to do that and subscribing. I owe a big thank you to Maddie, to Artistically Me, because I had no idea. She made a whole thing just to ask you guys to come watch me. It's like so sweet. So there they are. Here's the 3 drawings I did in 3 hours and 37 minutes. This is what I come up with. I probably could have pushed her expression further a little bit. I think this one's probably still my favorite. Even though her facial proportions are a little bit whack, they're still this one. Though, let's just do this. There we go. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Yes, we must get you to 900. I will be waiting. I'll be waiting for that. Can't wait to get to 1,000. Can't wait to hold a Draw This in Your Style contest. I'll be having a short video posted Monday, and then hopefully next week I'll be getting to my 1 drawing in 4 different mediums video, and maybe another video working on making a color chart like I did for these. Since there was 12 colors, I got 144 colors, but with this new paint set, I have 24 colors in it, so I will have 576 different colors and a nice chart that I can reference to know exactly how to mix them, and I plan on making a video on this. So anyways, yes, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.